up, pals, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to be sharing one of my podcast episodes with you. I normally post them on my podcast channel, but I wanted to share this one with you guys here. So let's jump in. There's not just going to be one happy ending. You're always going to be figuring it out. Like, literally always. What's up, pals, and welcome back to another episode of The Passion Project. I'm your host, Hallee Smith, visual storyteller and creator on TikTok and YouTube. I hope that this podcast can inspire you to get out of your comfort zone and into your passions so that you can live a truly fulfilling life. And the best part about it is that we're on this journey together. So let's go. Hello, podcast beans, and welcome to a car episode. We're in my brother's car right now. I had to get creative for the setup today. I'm home for the holidays. As I'm recording this, it's the day after Thanksgiving. So I hope you all had an amazing Thanksgiving and got to spend some time with friends, with family, whoever your loved ones are. If that's yourself too, I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. So today's episode is going to be a little lesson, but also life update about burnout. I know I talked about burnout in a previous episode, but this one's going to be a little different because I am burnt out. It's official. I'm burnt out. What am I burnt out from? I'm burnt out from my typical content, my YouTube videos, my super high energy videos where I'm doing challenges and I'm going to Starbucks and I'm doing skits. I'm burnt out from all that. The big announcement, the big update is that I am taking a break. I realized after thinking I have not taken an extended break longer than a day or two, if that, because I'm literally always thinking about content. That's the thing with being a full-time creator, is that you're always thinking about content. During the month of December, I'm taking a break from my typical viral videos, the ones that I'm posting on my main channel. I'm still going to be doing the podcast. Yay. Congratulations. You guys still get to talk to me, mostly because this doesn't burn me out. This is honestly kind of therapeutic to me, and I'm really enjoying making this podcast. So I'm still going to be doing this, and I have a lot of fun stuff in store, actually. Some really exciting guests coming up. So I'll be here. And if you know anyone that watches my channel and maybe is like, oh, Hallee's going on break, no more videos, send them the podcast because I'll still be here. Aside from burnout, some of the biggest reasons I want to take this break, need to take this break, because I want to ensure that I'm still being authentic in my creation. I'm kind of to a point where I feel like I don't know what direction I'm going in or what direction I want to be going in. There's a lot of different points in my journey where I've felt like I'm lost and then I find my way, and it's almost like in life you have to realize, or I guess I've realized, that that's just part of it. There's not just going to be one happy ending. You're always going to be figuring it out. Like, literally always. It's not like a fairy tale. I feel like, personally, I've had that engraved in my head that, like, oh, happily ever after. You find the dream job, you find the dream passion, you find the dream person, and then you live happily ever after. But what I'm finding more and more and more as I continue to navigate my 20s and being an entrepreneur and being a content creator is you're always recreating, you're always starting your story from step one. To explain that a little further, it's like the story is always going to be different. You're going to have a challenge, you're going to have to try to overcome it, then you're going to overcome the problem and you're going to find the direction you're going, or you're going to change for the better from whatever was happening. And then that story ends and a new story begins, because there's always going to be something new to overcome and a new journey to kind of take. So that wasn't, in my outline. That actually just came to me, but it's so true, and it's something that I've really realized. The second reason, aside from burnout, is that I want to ensure I'm doing things that fulfill me. And mostly because I talk about in this episode, we're on this journey together. That's kind of the vibe I want in my content too, is that I'm inspiring you to do something by leading by example. I believe that influencing should be leadership. People with platforms, people with followers, it's their responsibility to be leaders, but they're leaders. And whatever they're showing and influencing is what's going to translate. And so this is why I want to make sure I'm able to be authentic and be doing things that truly fulfill me, so that I'm being honest about what I'm doing and showing you guys, and that I'm actually excited to be sharing the content. So like I said, this podcast, so fulfilling to me. I love it. And of course, not yet. It's not to the numbers yet of my other content, but that's not what matters to me. It did at one point and I thought it mattered, but it turns out numbers are just that. They're just numbers. And no matter how many followers you have, no matter how many views you get, it's never going to change inside, like your internal state. If you're not confident, it's not going to actually make you confident. It might make you have a masked emotion and feel confident while you're getting those views. But the second that that thing is gone, that confidence is going to go right out the window because it wasn't true confidence. So ensuring I'm being authentic, doing things that fulfill me. And the last thing is that I don't want to do a 180, but I feel this need and this desire to change the direction of my content. Because like I said, I want to feel like I have a direction and a purpose and a mission. And I do, I know I do, but I feel like I'm lost on that right now and I need time and space to be able to think about that, figure out what that direction looks like and where I want to go and how I can best lead you guys. I have a journal that I write in. I got in the habit of doing this daily, both gratitude and affirmations. And I used to write stuff like, get 100,000 followers on TikTok, get 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. But instead of that, I changed it to, I want to lead X amount of people. So right now we're at like 653,000 on YouTube, something like that. So instead of writing, I want 1 million subscribers, I started writing, I want to lead 700,000 engaged fans or viewers. So there's going to be a lot of shifts. Again, like I said, I don't want to do a 180. And that's why I'm so interested in talking about like the passion project and passions and being multi-passionate, because that's how I am. And I don't think I'm ever going to be fully fulfilled doing just one thing. So I've been looking into a lot of different directions I can go, the way you can balance your passions. And I'm going to tell you guys what I'm discovering as we go. That's why I say we're on this journey together, because I'm going to lead you guys as I discover these things. We're navigating life together. This break is very necessary for me to figure out what that next step is for me and for my content. I have lots of ideas and I want to share them with you, but I'm not going to because I don't know for sure yet. And what I'm thinking now could totally change. I do have lots of ideas, and to kind of give an overarching view on what my ideas are, it's to kind of explore in my videos and really capture me authentically doing things. Not that I haven't been authentic until now, but a lot of my videos are they have a lot of planning. You know, I'm trying to be extra creative, so I still want to be creative and plan, obviously, but I don't know. That's just kind of what I'm thinking. Not gonna get any more specific on that today. So when this idea, I want to tell you guys a story. This idea came in my head like, I need to take a break. I've been having this feeling for months. I've had multiple mental breakdowns when I'm like, I need a break, but then I calm myself down. I'm like, no, you just need to slow down and like give yourself space regularly instead of just like dropping off the face of the earth for a month. But it's become apparent to me that no matter how much I do that, I need a break. I started my business in 2020, Hallee Media and Design LLC, during quarantine. I was doing freelance work. I had clients. I was doing graphic design and I was making content for business owners. Then I blew up on TikTok. And then I became a full-time content creator while still taking clients. And I have not taken the break since then. I said that earlier. But the story I want to tell you guys. So when this idea came back into my head, I think I texted my friend first. I don't know. She might have brought it up to me first, but it turns out she's a YouTuber. She has a climbing channel. Shout out Court Climbs, because my friend Courtney used to edit this podcast actually, and she just transitioned out of it. And I'm really proud of her. Oh, and by the way, she has her dream job too. Her dream job, the passion she's been going after for so long. So I'm super proud of her. And it's really exciting, but she's also a YouTuber and she does this climbing channel, and we were talking about it and she said something that really hit me. This is why it's so important who you surround yourself with. Like I said in a couple episodes ago, you got to surround yourself with friends who are going to vibe with you and you can have these type of conversations. But we were talking about how we felt about being burnt out, and she said, I want to make sure I quote this right. At first, we were living our lives and making videos inspired by our life. But now we're making videos and we're rearranging our life to make them. That really hit me because it's so true. At first, the video was the passion. It was the artistic outlet. It was the thing I could do to escape work. And now I've been trying so hard to get myself in this direction to be full-time as a entertainment creator. I'm finding that maybe that's not what I need. And I say maybe because maybe I just need this break. And then I'll be ready to come back stronger than ever. But maybe it needs to remain my creative outlet. I don't know. We'll recap on this in a couple episodes, but that really got me thinking. And it really inspired me to actually take the break I had been thinking about and wanting to do for so long. When you think about it that way, it's no wonder I'm feeling uninspired because it became my job, which is what I wanted. I thought I wanted. And maybe it is it, but something has to change and I know that. So we'll find out. This is going to be a fun little surprise for both of us. Now I want to talk a little bit about what is fulfilling to me. And I touched on this a few minutes ago a little bit, but number one, leading. I talked about that. Leading, making an impact, helping people, being able to live financially free and travel, gaining experiences rather than just things. Those are some of the things that truly, like to the core, leave me feeling fulfilled. And so I feel like I've been behind a screen so much that I need to do things and do content that involve me. I need to get out of my comfort zone. And again, just to kind of drive this point home, I have been trying to do just one thing, which is my entertainment videos. And if you guys haven't seen those, check out my YouTube channel so that this makes sense to you. But like, I've been really focusing on one thing, and it's made me resent my videos. I truly do not think that multi-passionate people are made to be that way, to have one thing. Like, is anyone made that way, or do other people just have this balance in their life that they don't really talk about and you just know them for the one thing? I'm kind of rambling, but these are the thoughts that go through my head daily. I love this podcast because I can just think out loud and in turn help you guys kind of navigate and think through things. I don't know. So back to what this break entails. I want to make sure I lay out and said everything because I kind of just went on a tangent, but I ended up saying everything I wanted to say in the tangent. So this break is going to entail me not making new content, not putting the pressure on myself to post on my main channels. I'm going to let myself follow my passions again. Rediscover that feeling of just being in flow, and like when I have a video idea and I have time and I'm not spending time with family, I can do it. And I'm excited about it. So rediscovering that. So maybe there will be content, maybe there won't, but I'm not putting the pressure on myself anymore for this month to post X amount of times per week. I was doing 4 to 5, sometimes every day. Again, I'm still going to be doing this podcast. Love it. Fulfills me. Makes me excited. Still going to be doing it. And if you watch my main videos, I will be scheduling reposts just to keep my channel active on YouTube. TikTok, Instagram. TikTok's going to think I dropped off the face of the earth. I'm going to peace out from TikTok for a while. TikTok, out of the platforms, is the most toxic to me. I think that for a lot of creators it is, unless you're having a large amount of success. TikTok can be very toxic from a creator standpoint. The last thing I want to say is that I'm really grateful that I'm able to take a break like this. I understand that not everybody is able to. I planned for it. I saved for a time when I maybe would need to take a break because, you know, it's even hard to take from that because you're like, oh, I saved, but, you know, we'll see. I'm still probably going to be doing freelance projects, but I just want to say I'm grateful that I'm able to do that because I know not everybody has the ability to take a break. If you can, try to plan for it. Do what you can. Pull the strings necessary. And I also am grateful to have like support around me because a lot of the time I'm going to be spending with family, coming home and enjoying the holidays. So I'm really excited for this break, and I encourage you to take a break if you need to. Plan for it, save for it, do what you need to do because you need a break. I forgot to mention this earlier, but another reason that I want to and need to take this break is because I've been telling you guys in these episodes, I've been emphasizing how important it is to take a break. And yet I'm sitting here like, when was the last time I took an extended break? Like, yeah, I'm taking my meditation breaks throughout the day, but like, when have I taken an actual vacation where I stopped thinking about videos for more than 24 hours? I haven't. So, living up to my word, okay? And I'm just like spitting out my outline without even talking about it. But guys, that is your action step. Action steps for the day, for this episode. Plan for a break. Schedule your break. And prioritize them the same way you would any other type of work. The same way you'd prioritize an important project. The same way you'd prioritize hanging out with a friend. Don't give up on yourself. Keep that promise to yourself and take that break you plan for. Now remember that you guys can submit an episode request. I have a form linked in the show notes as well as an email, halleespassionproject@gmail.com, that you can send your feedback, your episode requests, and maybe even a guest that you want to see me bring onto the podcast. And of course, send this episode to somebody you think it could help. Leave a review if you're feeling inclined to. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace out, Podcast Beans.